Since we made the last safety video for launching the power boats, we've made some improvements. On the boat trolleys, they now all have pneumatic tyres, which makes them very much more manoeuvrable and easier to push onto the ramp. On the winch pulley system, we now have a fixed eye nut set through the floor joists. All you have to do is pull up the shackle that's attached to the eye nut and then snap shackle the winch rope onto that. It's a bit tricky. There we are, that's done. Now that's ready to go. We still use the safety chain because we've got it and we may as well use it, even though it's slightly redundant now. We still use that. Hook it over the rope, and that way, if anything does fail, the rope is the last resort. Now, the other thing to note is that because these trolleys have pneumatic tyres and are so much more manoeuvrable, as soon as the wheel crosses the apex of the ramp here, the trolley will tend to shoot away very rapidly. So for that reason, we have a safety chain on the trolley itself. Our ramp supervisor, Ross, is now attaching that to this other shackle in the floor. In this event, if too much rope is let out, the boat will not go careering down the ramp. It'll be caught by the safety chain. Okay, now we'll attach the winch rope to the trolley. And as you can see, we've got shock absorbers now on the winch rope. That is to stop the stress on the pulley mechanism if the boat does charge away. Now, most important of all are these markers. We put two ribbons on the winch rope. This one, yellow one, is for Concorde 3, and it's written on the ribbon on top. Now, when this marker is over the threshold of the winch cupboard, that is the correct amount of winch rope for Concorde 3. In this case, we're launching Concorde 2. And here's Concorde 2. Again, it's written on the ribbon itself. And in addition to that, we've put a corresponding ribbon on the trailer itself. So the white ribbons are Concorde 2 and the yellow ones are Concorde 3. All right, now one last thing about safety. I am standing in the danger zone. When the winch rope is under tension, no one should be standing where I am now or on the decking here. It's okay on the tiles, but not on the decking. Secondly, they should not be standing in line with the winch rope. And the reason for that is if this rope gives way, the elasticity in the rope will fling the hook back and can cause damage. And thirdly, when the rope's in tension, please do not step over the rope. It happens all the time. The ramp supervisor has authority to stop that, and please respect the ramp supervisor. If you're stepping over the rope and it breaks, well, you can imagine what might happen. All right, safety chain's on, the rope's set out to the right level. Okay, lads, let's push her into the water. Chaps. Okay, let's go. We lined up there.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, look okay. Looks all right. Okay. Now, no, it's all right, Ross. We're now on the wheels are over the apex, and you can see that because we're not pushing it, and the boat is staying there. If it wasn't over the apex, it would roll back. So now we know that the boat is safely over the apex. We can release the safety chain on the boat itself. All right. Now we need our driver, our boat driver. Shane, would you mind putting on a life jacket and driving the boat for us? In the meantime, we'll lower the boat down. Okay. Ross, of course, is standing behind the barrier, which, as you all know, is vital.
The left wheel is coming off.
Yes, okay, the wheel's coming off, so we need to push the boat over a bit. Okay, try that, Ross. That looks fine. So we'll put the safety chain on the ramp. And once that's taking the boat's weight, the boat driver can climb on board. Okay, here we go. So Shane's our skipper today. Okay. Hang on. Oh, up first, Ross, please. All right, we'll release the safety chain. Okay, down you go. And while she's going down the ramp, I'll explain a few more things. First of all, ramp safety. There's a sign at the top of the ramp, so no one is allowed on the ramp when the boat is moving except for the launch and recovery crew. The launch and recovery crew must remain in front of the trolley at all times until the safety chain has been attached. No one is allowed to wash down or work on a boat or work on the ramp itself until the safety chain has been attached. Two more things. Before the boats are taken out, the powerboat driver must sign on in the powerboat register, and we must carry out a powerboat safety checklist. Both of these books are kept on the desk by the scorers. All right, we're just about down there. A bit more down, a bit more. We normally take this boat down until the step is just underwater. And once the boat's underwater, the step's underwater, Graham will release the winch and will attach the painter to the post. Bit more, Ross, bit more. Shane has started the motor and told us that the motor's going. Okay, that'll do. The step is underwater. Now this boat is very slippery, so if you release the winch, she will possibly slide off very fast. So what we do is we take the painter and put a turn around the winch post. That way the operator can control it when she comes off. All right, now we'll release the safety chain, slacken the winch, and now we can release. You see how she goes off? So you have to take the weight on the painter. You see how she's, okay, that's fine. Now if the painter wasn't wrapped around the post, she'd have shot off, and it's quite possible that the handle on the winch here would spin round very fast indeed and possibly break someone's wrist. We have had injuries before because of that. Anyway, the winch is now off, so Graham can release the painter, put it back on the boat, give the boat one last push, and that's it, the job's done. Safely and successfully. Thank you, Graham. Now we won't retrieve the boat today, but just to remind you that when you bring the boat back in, nobody must stand behind the boat until the safety chain is attached. No washing down, no work on the boat until the chain is attached. And that's it. Good luck with your launching and retrieving.